Aloha, beautiful, beautiful human beings on the other side. My name is Krista Raalaksmi-Detten. I am a holistic wellness coach and help people to heal and reset their body, mind, and spirit. And I'm also an inner alchemist, helping people to figure out ways and tools how to scale and expand their lives to their dreams on their terms. So welcome to this beautiful episode this week. And today I would like to dive deeper into this beautiful impulse I got from someone I had a conversation with. So we have been talking about maybe diving deeper into a relationship program I have created. And this relationship program has been very, very special because I created it because my clients were knocking on the door and said, "Hey, Crystal, we saw you so struggled for so many years, to be exact, 14 years, to find your king, your special partner, your spirit mate, and you found him. Can you share with us how you did it?" So I sat down, wrote down the steps, and then we started to test with people. And over the years, there has been group coaching, there has been one-to-one coaching, there has been different various and forms, and it has been really amazing, phenomenal way of resetting people's relationship. And relationships doesn't even matter whether it's like personal or professional. And this particular person was saying, I don't think I need this relationship program right now because I need to go and find myself first. And yeah, that may be true, but the matter of the fact is, when you start to work with that, deeper relationship with yourselves, because we have many different selves, then you may be able to find yourself and yourselves much faster than when you would just like kind of randomly go wherever and do whatever. So we may not be aware, but each one of us, we have certain different awarenesses and characters inside. We have an angel, we have a devil, we have 10 saboteurs, we have an inner sage, we have a witness, we have an observer, we have beautiful inner child, inner woman, inner man, and we have many, many other archetypes. So these are basically the main ones which you can start to work with and go deeper with. And now, when someone is claiming that I need to go and find myself, then it also actually indicates that, yes, they have actually lost pieces or particles or fractals of their consciousness into the past, sometimes even past lives. And in order to really fully manifest here and now, that person has to also do energy work to pull back all of these energies into the current moment so that they could also be able to take it to the next level that way. And many times why especially women may leave behind their fractals or their energies is because that energy has been trapped after experiencing something very traumatic. And it's almost like instinctual strategy to keep yourself like more safe. And many of these strategies and things happen in the help of our saboteurs, and we have 10 of them. So that's quite a list. And many people, they're asking me like 10 saboteurs, like how crazy, like who are those guys? So we have a controller, we have a stickler, we have avoider, hyperachiever, pleaser, victim, restless, hypervigilant, and hyper-rational, and the main one is the judge. And judge is the one who is actually orchestrating all of your saboteur work. And saboteurs were given to each one of us, doesn't matter the gender or nationality. When we are born, they are given as like a bonus team inside of us to just take care that we will stay alive. And many times when we become adults, we actually don't need them anymore, or not at least that way. but no one really does any resetting or adjusting of the relationship. So they just many times keep running the show. Or let's say we take a woman who had something very terrible happening when they were, young children, and they haven't really also fully worked through it. So then what may happen is that their inner child is so pissed, so bitter, so wounded that the inner child actually is running their lives. And then they are wondering why my business is going wrong, why my relationships are not lasting, why is everyone running away from me? And once they come to this relationship program, we'll figure out like, oh my God. So we do like an assessment to figure out like, okay, where you are, where are you lost? Where are these different elements to bring back? What needs to be adjusted? And also many times people do lots of like shamanism stuff, and the way they do it, they don't also often do it properly, because whoever has been teaching them hasn't also done it like maybe the way real ancient tribes used to do it. So basically what this actually includes in was that you communicate with that issue or energy or emotion, you get to the root of it, and then you can actually set that like problem or energy blockage free, or dissolve it for good. And many times the people who are doing the shamanism kind of their way is like, okay, yeah, let's just clear it, let's sage it out, let's like, do whatever. But if you don't ask what the message is, why this is there, then it will actually come back faster and sooner than later. So that's also really a cool way to look at that. Then one other thing, especially if you are a high achieving woman, you may actually have real challenge and trouble to receive help, as also as in coaching. So for you, you may think like, oh my God, this is showing I am weak, I'm not successful, I'm a failure, I'm not going to do that. But many times the conditions and awareness you created your trouble and problems with, you oftentimes can't change it yourself, because the consciousness which created it can't actually reset it or take it to the next level. So this is why it's very, very smart to bring in someone who is a coach who has a familiarity of these kind of issues and can also guide you first, get familiar with the new way of like looking at things, awareness, and then once you also get the new toolbox, get to practice a little bit, implement, then you actually will be able to reset your own inner guidance and own selves in a new way. So you basically reset all these relationships as well. And as you do that, then of course, everything in your life will change. Doesn't matter whether you're working on professional relationships or personal relationships. So, and of course, while you start to work on your inner world, the outer world will change. And many times also one of the things I see is that people just work with one element of the problem, but not the holistic way. And that's why I call myself holistic wellness coach, which can even include your business, because business oftentimes also is part of you, or is expression of you, or extension of expression of you. So when this gets stuck, we can also go deeper into like, look like, okay, why is it stuck? Where is it coming from? Is it you who is stopping, or is it something, outside? And in case you like, okay, this sounds very intriguing, Crystal, I would really like to go deeper and figure this out, especially those of you who have really struggled to have happy relationships, whatever ways you have been desiring them. And once you get it all figured out, at least on a basic level, from there you can build like whatever relationship empire you want on your terms. But just those first steps and the first containers and the first kind of setup is very important. And I, as a coach, guarantee you that I create a very, very safe space, because that's one of the things also I see on the market right now, that people are just like promised the world and the moon, and then they go in, pay massive money, even myself, I've done that several times, and then it's not delivered, and then I'm just like left hanging there, or you have been left hanging there. And also the environment is not fully safe, so I can't really open up or fully develop and expand myself. Safety is a very important role in this expansion, and also finding yourself. And in that role also, when we talk about the inner family archetypes, your inner man can play a big role, because inner man is usually like our inner bodyguard, who is working for you 24/7, wherever you are in the world, whatever your gender, whatever your nationality. Sadly, most people are never even knowing that this kind of like support or team is there for them. And especially because they are, invisible, they can do things like no human can. So that way it's also very amazing, So I'm here to help you, to guide you to get to that next level. And now imagine when you would be on your deathbed, like, for example, right now, would you be proud of your life until like this moment? Or is there something you need to change? And if there is something really big you need to change, what is this first thing you need to change, and how, and what would be that first step, and then make an action plan together with your inner man, and your inner man will then guide you step by step, like what to do and how. And think now, what would it cost for you if you would not take any new steps, or would not change anything, and this would be the rest of your life? This is how your relationships will be. What would that cost for you as of your happiness? What would that be like, a quality of relationships for you and also people around you? And would you like that? And if not, then, what can you change? And I am here to cheer your new future, but this is you who has to make that next step. And this will be very, very exciting, because you are the boss of your next choices. And the consciousness you are carrying is definitely looking into ascension. So let me be your guide, and enjoy, and all the best till the next time. Mahalo.